talking with Drunken Flyer, Megan Mullally now. So you're loaded, you're on the plane, what happens?
Well, sometimes I do have a toddy or two, sometimes I don't. Yeah, but in any event, I constantly have to pee. It's like the frequent urination or something.
Well, thanks for telling me that. I appreciate that.
Well, you're welcome. But it's so humiliating when you're on the plane because everybody knows exactly how many times you're going back and forth. And so I get really stressed out, and I'll just wait as long as I can, and I'll think, oh, it's my third time, that's too many. And then I'll think, well, that guy went 3, so I can go at least 3 or maybe 4. And then you start getting desperate, and you start thinking, well, maybe if I take out, like, my toothbrush and a tube of toothpaste, it'd be like, just go brush my teeth, you know? I mean, you get really desperate. Like, one time I thought, well, what if I had, like, a pack of cigarettes and a lighter, and I'm like, hush, don't tell anybody, you know? Like I'm breaking the law. I don't know.
I mean, is anyone maybe reading or maybe watching a movie and not watching your urination habits? Is there a chance that people are perhaps not involved in your life?
You're absolutely right.
I mean, I wouldn't go, hey, that guy went 3 times. That's not fair. I can't imagine.
You have to go all the time, so you don't suffer the hell and torment that I...
What's the hell that you get up and you go? People
I know, but then I get self-conscious. You're right. Nobody cares.
You should do a Flomax commercial or something.
I know. I could be the spokesperson.
All right, so what happens? You go back and forth.
Well, I go back and forth, and then how about in the galley with the flight attendants? There's like crazy stuff going on in there sometimes. I came out of the lavatory one time, and I was walking past, and the flight attendants, like there was a flight attendant laying on the ground getting a chiropractic adjustment. What are you people doing? And it was a real chiropractor who happened to be on the plane, and so they were all getting their,
well, it's better than a fake chiropractic adjustment.
Yeah,
I mean, you mean just like a sleazy guy touching flight attendants?
Well, it could have been that. And so they said, do you want to get one? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, why not? So I laid down on the floor in the galley, and I got a chiropractic adjustment, and the next thing I knew, my husband, I guess he had seen us, kind of sussed out the situation.
Yeah, you see your wife lying spread eagle on the floor of the plane.
Well, he's really funny, and he came around the corner and he whipped his shirt off and he said, hey, let's get this party started.
I like the fact, and you're worried that people thinking you might be going to the bathroom. I like that. In fact, your husband takes off his clothes and is trying to have sex with you on the floor. That doesn't bother you. But someone thinks,
and the chiropractor.
Oh, and the chiropractor.
And the stewardesses. Yeah.
All right. Now tell us about your show. You have a new show, talk show.
I do. Okay. It's a daytime talk show.
Okay.
And it's talk variety, and we're doing a lot of different things. We have a live band, and we're doing some sketches, and I'm going out in the field and doing videotape pieces, and we have a couple of correspondents, and we have celebrity guests and non-celebrities on every show. We have a great interactive website at meganshow.com where people can go every day and take part in these sort of creative challenges. Any
terrible guests yet? Have you had that?
Well, we did some test shows, and everything went great, except one day. We had this little girl, and she's a little girl, so you can't, I mean, she's 4 years old.
Oh, 4. Oh, that's, okay, I could give you some advice here. Go ahead.
Yeah, and she was going to sing, and we'd seen her sing on a tape, and she was amazing. And, you know, she got out there, and she got really shy, because she's a 4-year-old girl, and she just kind of went, like that. It was really sweet, but not the greatest segment in the world.
No. We had a thing once where we had a 3-year-old genius. 3 years old genius, knew every capital, knew something. So the kid comes out. He's 3. What's the capital of Montana? Okay, people tuning in think I poked the kid or hit him or something as well. The kid is screaming in tears, and the mother's... And she's over there, I'm like, the kid dives off the stage. It's like a nightmare. Now, do you base this on any daytime shows you used to watch? Did you ever watch?
I loved watching all the talk shows growing up. I loved Johnny Carson and Merv Griffin, Mike Douglas, all those shows. And then the variety shows back in my day, maybe in our day, possibly.
Could be our day.
Carol Burnett and Sonny and Cher and Laugh-In and all this. So I was very inspired by all of those. So it's kind of a little bit of everything. I basically stolen.
So nothing new is what you're saying.
Yeah, stolen all the good ideas.
It's all the ideas from the 50s and 60s.
Right.
Well,
and some stuff from your show.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, now you premiere on the 18th, right?
Yeah, a week from Monday.
Well, I'll be watching. Are you going to have a few drinks before that first show?
I'm going to be smashed.
Really? Yeah. That's right. So if you get up to go, we know where you went. All right, Megan, good luck. September